How's it going, guys? Back with another update on the Exsanguinate Spellslinger Ascendant in Ultimatum SSF League. Just hit level 92, and a lot of things have changed today. So, the thing I was really wanting to do was run heists, and I wanted the Chancery monsters to drop duplicate rogue markers, but I did get the best uh, heist trinket that I wanted. I did not get a useful mapping trinket. So my favorite trinket for heisting is heist chests have a chance to contain more valuable uniques. I'm not super sure how it's working currently, um, but I know like in actual heist league, like that's how I was getting lots of legacy uniques from heist chests just randomly, and I think I got a couple of interesting things just because of this, but um, it's hard to tell what counts as the valuable unique unless you like open essence chest and some crazy unique drops, which can happen. So I'm really happy with the trinket for heists. So I switched back to the tabula. And I did some testing with things. I grabbed every gem that I felt might be useful in any way. I determined that Efficacy is a better support gem in here than Swift Affliction was. It is currently, of the four of these, um, Efficacy is the best. Swift Affliction is... No. Swift Affliction is giving me more damage than Controlled Destruction currently, but it's under leveled. 6 more levels, and they both have the same spell damage multiplier, just this one has reduced duration, and this one has reduced crit chance, and I really don't need the crit chance because I'm not relying on crits at all. So my best setup for damage is Spellslinger, Exsanguinate, Cruelty, Brutality, Efficacy, Controlled Destruction. That's the best damage I'm going to be able to get, even though it shows that Exsanguinate is better currently, or Swift Affliction is better. I just need to get this gym leveled. The issue with that is Chain is incredible for mapping, but this brings us to the real question. How did I manage to get the mana reservation down? I, from a heist chest, dropped this Spellslinger reduced mana reservation helmet. And I crafted this using a Chaos Harvest craft. I really wanted the Chaos Resistance because I had 45 in total on my old helmet. So I lost a bunch of Chaos Res by doing this, but I also get a 6-link. I really felt that I needed to go the 6-link route because I killed Chimera. And like the damage just isn't quite there, but I know there's a lot missing. I do not have +1 Biz gems on my wand or my shield. Like that is the best thing I could get. And I can also get +1 on an amulet, assuming I can get the correct base for that. I also anoint Arcane Guarding for extra spell damage while holding shield, spell damage if I blocked recently, and extra spell block. So it puts my spell block at 29%, 56 on attack block. I can get a decent amount on a chest, but I don't have a 6-link aside from a tabula that is usable currently. So things are going pretty well. The helm enchant was amazing to find, and other than that, nothing really else. Now, in here, I did actually get a 6-link. It's just a brisk wrap. This came from a delirium. It was a delirium drop. But I mentioned that this trinket. Ice chests have a 10% chance to contain more valuable uniques. I dropped a 5-link Sire Shards, a 5-link Restless Ward, and a Geoffrey's Sanctuary from heist chests. And most of the 5-link stuff I'm getting, because I have a bunch of 5-link unique stuff. Most of them come from ultimatums. Like a large majority of them that I have came from ultimatums. Sure, I have. Yeah, this 5-link. This is 5-linked. I have 2 5-links, 1,000 ribbons. Yeah, all those have came from ultimatums. So those are the first ones that I've gotten from heists. Next here, I got a Lion's Roar, min rolled, but a Lion's Roar, which is cool. Something to think about in the future. I got a item level 77, 2 passive evasion small cluster tool. Now this is big because item level 75 and above, armor, evasion, I think maybe ES, all the defensive types have a +1 maximum elemental resistances roll that you can hit on this. So it'll be a % increased evasion rating and +1 maximum elemental resistances. So that's all 3. So that's something really nice to have, and I'm going to use any defense rolls I get onto this from Harvest to try and get that going. I got a pretty nice amulet here. It's got all res on it. It has crit multi. It has T1 life, and it has decent mana. Thought that was interesting, worth sharing. T1 flat ES, T2 hybrid ES. I don't have the T1 crafted ES for this yet, but it came with massive chaos res, massive cold res, and intelligence, massive ES shield or helmet here. And then I got Armageddon brand penetrates, 12% enemy's fire resistance on a Praetor crown. Also, huge find. From Delve, I got 2 Fizz taken as lightning helmets, both of them pretty weak. But they exist. I got a Devouring Diadem. I killed the Mastermind. Let's see what we get with this. Strength and Dex. Avoid ailments. During sulking prevention, kind of weak. Duration of ailments you inflict while focused. Probably strength and dexterity, actually. Yeah, we're going to strength and dexterity on this. Strength and dexterity is good for ES builds. Now for the heist stuff. I did all my blueprints, and this is the stuff I got. I got a 5-link replica ambush charge, and I actually considered using this as it is very similar to the ambush charge I have. So the original ambush charge gives you endurance charge when you take a critical strike, and you regenerate 2% life per second if you've been hit recently. Alternatively, replicas gives you endurance charge when you're hit at any time, but you lose 2 life per second, 2% life per second when you've been hit recently. So it's an interesting trade-off. You have much greater endurance charge generation from the replicas, but you also are losing life if you've taken a hit recently. So interesting there. Then I got a primer grading lens and anomalous wrath. And anomalous wrath gives increased effective aura, which is interesting. Then I got a replica Salios sign. Your cold damage cannot freeze. And it gives you increased cold damage against chilled enemies and flat cold damage to spells and attacks, and immune to chill. Then I got probably like the best thing I could ever imagine for an Archmage build. I got spell damage, T1, flat lightning, mana, cast speed, crit chance for spells. Open suffix. Huge. And then I got another unique that I've never seen before. This is called Expedition's End. Sentinel Jacket. 10% increased max life. It's cool. All damage with hits can freeze. You freeze chilled enemies as though dealing 53% more damage and nearby enemies are chilled. So, this has me thinking. I think this is what my next build is going to be. I'm going to try and get Hillock into Fortification so I can quality it above 20%. And I'm going to try and link it. Hopefully I can 6-link it. And I'm going to use this with this. Convert cold into fire with the cold to fire gem. And, what's the thing on the tree up here? Avatar of Fire. And with that, I'm I don't know what skill I want to use. Maybe even something like Ice Spear. Something interesting. Yeah. I'm going to use these together. Make something happen. It'll be fun. So, that's what I'm planning. Now that I just recently swapped this and got the helmet crafted and everything. So I'm actually going to have some decent more damage going into my 4 Watchstone Conquerors, which is where I'm at on the Atlas. Just cruising along there. And I actually have maps. AT14s. So, yeah, that's update. Really, really excited to see what I can do with this chest, but to me, that's the greatest thing about playing SSF. Like, if I would get this in Trade League, I would just sell it and wouldn't even think about it. But now I'm thinking, oh, how can I use that? So, if you have ideas of how I can put something together with this, let me know. But anyways, that's going to be it for me for today, and I will see you again tomorrow.